A catchphrase McLeod often used was pain demands a response. Pain demands a response from his own book trilogy, Sanction, which he wrote under the pen name McClay. The books are still up for purchase on Amazon and mostly have garnered positive feedback. McLeod, 47, also died in the killing spree, during which he targeted people at 2 tattoo parlors, 8 personal residences, and a hotel across 2 communities. McLeod also went by the pen name McClay, publishing a series of books called Sanction that involved a billionaire rewriting the DNA of violent people, including serial killers. Lyndon, James McLeod's second book, in which the main character shares the author's real first name. He describes murdering characters named Alicia Cardenas and Michael Swinyard. Somebody had described the book as an angry alt-right wolf wrapped in science fiction wool. This book is packed full of rants on diversity, women, and globalization. There are fantasies of killing people involved in the BLM movement and bizarre threats to political commentators and others. While others may be guilty of ignoring the necessity of violence in some extreme situations, this book fetishizes violence as the great equalizer. His books were published between 2018 and 2020. A tweet that he typed, "I got high testosterone and low patience. I've been in more street fights than you have teeth. I've been arrested on felony weapons charges. I got 3 women in bed at once. I'm aggro as fuck, dude." AGGRO, aggro. This book is packed full of rants on diversity, women, and globalization. There are fantasies of killing people involved in the Black Lives Matter movement and bizarre threats to Ben Shapiro, Sam Harris, and others. An intelligent and sensitive man named Lyndon McLeod. The review reads, "Fed up with the pettiness and slights and double crosses of the people around him, Lyndon commits 46 murders in 2019. McLeod tweeted, "Nobody is scared of anyone anymore. The state has stopped 99% of alphas from engaging in retributive violence. We are too scared to lose all we got. That's why betas and females are scamming, disrespecting incessantly until real alphas risk jail. Nothing will change. #sanction." He didn't like Andrew Yang, said he was alienating 30 million gun owners to virtue signal to the idiotic left when rifles kill less than 150 people a year. Another shootout ensued between police and the suspect after his van was found near a Wells Fargo bank in the Belmar shopping district. The shooter managed to escape and reach the Hyatt House in Belmar, where he briefly spoke to a 28-year-old front desk worker, Sarah Steck, and then he shot her dead. What the fuck did she do? The fuck did Sarah Steck do to, James McLeod, McClay? Sarah Steck. "Fraud was committed against me," he alleged, but he said the courts said he had no standing. He went from making $25,000 a month in cash to zero all in an instant. He had to sell all of his assets, including his house. All the people he trusted in his life didn't like him, he told the host. "Unless a person is sociopathic with no emotions, that's going to hit you," he said, admitting that he went to a very dark place. He had all kinds of ideas I was going to do in order to make this right. He decided to do something creative with your pain and do something positive. He gave himself an out. If that book thing doesn't work, he would go to another plan, he thought. So, yeah, that's some information about McClay. I was curious to see if, any of these were justified. He clearly feels a strong sense of injustice. But the Sarah Steck thing, and then, couldn't he just, if he's going to write, 5,000 pages about people that screwed him over, he could have learned the law and wrote a 10-page, civil complaint, took him to court. He had other options. He had a lot of other options. And with all those different interviews, he did seem pretty sober. And but I guess in the book he's going on and on. And in a way, since he got shot and killed, I don't know. I think that Yeah, I think he's gonna. This story is gonna kind of live forever in the internet age, right? So it's kind of crazy how he's interviewed by all those podcasters. He's got a book out there. He's interviewed by podcasters. He gives some speech. I think he like gives some speech at some thing. I don't know. It's not I'm ambivalent. It's he went around killing people, so fuck him. That's my gut reaction. Go around killing people, fuck you. And then the Michael Swinyard is not very sympathetic, but then the other victims, the other people that he had killed, I guess I want to. He's got the things in the book, and they have the same characters and shit, but I wonder what part is fantasy and what part was Michael Swinyard actually Roman McClay's business partner? Because that seems like that would be easily you could easily find that out. Oh, he was business partners with this guy for 20 years. You just found that out? So that seems, that's the character in the book were business partners. So I don't think that he's exonerated or acquitted. Sarah Steck, what did Sarah Steck do? So it'd be interesting to hear what he thought that those people had done to him. That somebody owes you $23,000. I don't. There was something about business. He had a string of businesses that there's some business failures, and there's also he kept on talking about alpha stuff, but he was saying that people should not be allowed to fuck you over, and then not feel anything about it. So I think just as a lot of these incidents, there's a strong sense of injustice. And so he said he channeled his energy into creatively writing a book. He could have channeled his energy in a million different ways. In a way, I wish I'd have been able to talk to him before all of this went down. How about suing the bastards? Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be a lot better? What are you barking at? Trying to do a thing here.